One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Turns it on in midfield. They convert on 3rd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, it's complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. to pass. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. He's got an open man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves him with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This is an explosive attack in that last big play as the turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Puts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Finds a tight end. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Gets it past the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The inside handoff. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff to Jones. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them ever. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to run for it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet.
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call. And he's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and there he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Joyner. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Play number 9 on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. This time he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make him execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackle.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Makes him talk to the hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he can... to make plays.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Underwood. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll try to do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll run it again. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Guys, here comes the... in blue winged helmets on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Harris. Knocked off his feet.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Breaks the tackle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Coming up, 4th down.
The Boilermakers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that... You know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big 4th down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time, it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And some room to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throwing right. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left. Here he goes. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yard.
He uncorks one deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team, so how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.